Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the 234 Essential Podcast. My name is AOT2.
And I
Abede Tayo.
And I am Ugochi, the Eagle Stallion.
Yay! Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Compliments of the season.
I think you're really excited. Says yeah.
No way. I'm an adult. I cannot be excited.
Why would you be excited? For public holiday. You that you're always hunting for holidays. Today now that you have seen Christmas holiday. Okay. But let me tell you the truth, I'm actually not happy about this holiday because now I'm coming to understand that capitalism doesn't even care about baby Jesus. Like, why are people resuming work this week? How can't you not close till the end of the year?
No, because because it's Jesus' birthday now, nobody should.
Yes,
work.
Now the Savior of the world has come, and now you need to respect him. Stand in awe. Do you understand what I mean?
Will the Savior pay your salary?
Yes, but he's the one. Look at you, CBIC, Daddy GO. You say this.
We are against pagan holidays. We are against pagan holidays.
Unfortunately, that's a whole lot of things right now that we're going to go into. But yeah. But Christianity believes in this, so you might as well.
I beg. Merry Christmas to everyone. I hope you still have Merry Christmas jollof rice in the house.
And a happy New Year. Well, not yet. Yeah.
But... And in case you don't know this, we are recording virtually.
For the first time. For the first time in a long time.
Not the first time. Yes, because a lot of movement is happening, so we cannot see physically. So
because outside is outside in. It's building.
Yeah, I cannot. Yeah, apart from that again, we'll talk about boats.
Yeah.
Boats,
so much.
But it's a special episode.
Do you understand? Mm-hmm. There's so much.
Yeah, not trending. Boat is not trending on Twitter, which is ridiculous. It's not for stabbing somebody or raping a passenger.
For criminal activities. That's what they're trending for.
Because I don't understand why Ogba to Ikeja. Ogba to Ikeja will be 4,000, 5,000 naira.
Man, from phase 1, Lekki phase 1 to 4th round about 5K, 4K on that app. Yeah. I don't always open the app again myself, to be honest. Let me not be funny.
I don't even bother again. I don't care. They want to do their ritual money. They want to be doing there. It's their business.
Phil, I've seen you. Everybody have already know that I've get cold and kata. You can hear it. They can hear it now. That is the thing. They can hear that I have something in my throat.
Yes. Which has been gallivanting all around Lagos.
It's not true. The truth is, I think you move around more than me at this point. So that's
so.
You know, saying now your season with this. If you be fruits, you just they come outside. Now they just they see you. I'm a time fruits.
My Snapchat is not filled with gallivanting activity.
You have exposed something that I was seeing in secret. Now what for you?
So you see as you be.
Yeah. No, me, I'm not outside, shall. But that's not why I have a cold though. You guys.
Why do you have a cold?
Hamatan has finally shown up in Lagos State, in Lagos, Nigeria. And I feel that, to be very honest, I was around somebody who had a cold.
Yeah.
And I took it out of love. I said, give it to me. And that's why I take it.
It could be COVID.
Why are you always going towards that direction? It could be COVID. Why?
Because I am aware.
I just want to be aware. See the report that it said that COVID have leved Nigeria.
Okay. You're okay. We'll be. I've not seen that one.
Yeah, let's continue our rundown. Welcoming them.
All right. Welcome to a new episode. We hope you enjoyed our last episode.
Concurrent Shege.
Now I was threatening with me with providing the title, and he saw why I couldn't give him the title that day because we met at a show, and I told him that my brain cannot function. My brain cannot function right now. I'm very sorry.
Tell me that you met at an event.
So we'll put it in the 234 Essential diary.
You need to.
We'll put it in the diary.
Journaling. Anytime anybody meets anybody outside, they need to take picture. That is what I need now.
Okay, sorry. So yeah, we hope you enjoyed the last one. Today's one's going to be another wonderful episode.
It's going to be full of...
If you're a first-time listener, this is the podcast that helps you navigate the Nigerian experience, and make sense out of the madness of living in this great country of ours. Great in italics. We should not be taking literal sense, because You know, there's nothing great about Nigeria.
It's a thought.
Whether your parents disagree or not, or whether your pastor is still prophesying that Nigeria will be a world power in the next 10 years. Nigeria is no great.
But I believe
so let's just.
I actually believe.
Yes. Sister Gochi, we believe you.
No, I believe that. I'll tell you why. It's coming up.
Okay.
But I believe Nigeria will be great.
Yes, I believe you. All right, let's start with tweet of the week. But before tweet of the week, please send your family to family@234essential.com.
And follow us on all social media platforms at 234 Essential Podcast. Our previous episode, like, share, review, keep the numbers coming, click through, send it to your family and friends. Concurrent shake, guys. I want that naming. You see, that is the one I want.
Because I didn't remember.
Because your brain was not braining that time. No, but you wanted something else now. Your one was.
Yeah, but I couldn't remember. I could not even just go back to listen because it was a hot week.
So you can see what I do go through now.
Well,
it feels good.
I beg.
It feels good to me.
Please. All right, let's start with tweet of the week.
Tweet of the week. You are now listening to the tweet of the week, the tweet that stood out the most on Twitter.
Right here
on 234 Essential Podcast.
And tweet of the week. Oh, look at who's on the tweet of the week.
Wow, so shocking.
Wow. Wow.
How did he get there?
Wow. Wow.
A surprise. I don't know. It's a Christmas surprise.
INEC is INEC. You know what I'm saying?
I'm almost completed. Let me shut up.
Anyway, so on December 18 was the World Cup final, and it was a thriller. It was the Gbas from 2-0 to 2-2 to 3-2 to 3-3, a penalty. Then the little man from Argentina won the World Cup finally. We thank God. Goat and Asutins. And before then, continue.
Apparently, that was an argument, no? Between two goats.
Yeah, between two goats. And so Messi won the World Cup. But before then, Americans have always disturbed us on Twitter every single year. They have this thing called the Super Bowl Cup. Super Bowl. Don't let me say cup.
Okay, I know
it's American football. For some reason, they call their own sport American football, where they don't kick the ball, but they just run with it. But they call it American football. And they tell us that Super Bowl is the biggest sporting event every year. And this is the event where they have concerts in between. You know, where this year was Mary J. Blige, Jay-Z, Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent, Eminem. And it trended worldwide. And they always use that to say, oh, this is the greatest sporting event in the world. And after the World Cup, a few minutes after the World Cup, I tweeted, I hope Americans can see the difference between a final and a concert.
Oh, that big. Shots fired.
And first of all, there are more people who watch the World Cup final than people who watch the Super Bowl at the end of the day. And even the Super Bowl issue, how many people even know who won? I don't even know who is playing. I just know that there's always an artist performing. That's all I know.
Let me tell you the truth, Ayo, right? I never knew the Super Bowl was actually a sporting event until maybe a couple years ago. I don't know how many years, but a couple years ago. And I'm not lying.
And the reason why you know it is because of the concert.
Yes, because we always have.
It's not because of the sport.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I didn't even know.
Yeah.
But
so one guy now retweeted, he replied me. He now put up the photograph. He said 103.4 million people watch the Super Bowl every year. This World Cup, 4 billion people watched it.
Shout outs. Yeah, that's half of, how many are we in the world now?
That's like 8
billion. That's half.
I don't know.
No?
Yes. Wait, hold up. I think it's over half the world. Over half the world's population.
I mean?
World population is 7.837 billion.
Let's call it 8 billion people.
Yeah, 8 billion people.
Mad.
So, look at that. And my tweet went viral, you know. Shout out to Elon Musk. He has a new feature. You can see your views live now. I have 8.5 million views. Yes. That's it. 8.5 million views.
You need to monetize. That's why they're going to charge you next month.
I'm doing rate card now. Anybody that wants me to tweet anything now, please look at my rate card and obey. Thank you very much.
Love it.
Because I've gone around the world now. I'm not even a local influencer. I'm global influencer.
Do you understand what I mean? You need to go and create a portfolio with those numbers.
Many Many Americans were mad at me. Some were coming to my DM. I'm like,
are you
bro,
serious?
it's not
That's
that.
serious.
It's not. Yes.
Wow.
It's not that deep.
People are really fighting for their rights. So
deal with racism in your country first before you deal with the policemen who kill black people before you come and start.
I'm not sure they're necessarily interested in that right now. Deal with the inflation in your economy. That's the one that is touching everybody and them especially.
That one is hard for them. It's hard for them.
They should.
We should have read for me before Tweet of the Week. Wow.
But regardless, in a so they change sometimes. Now Christmas be this, you feel they remix them, you feel they play some. You understand?
Yes, it's a Christmas thing.
I have one question for you, Ayo.
What's the question?
How did it feel to have done something that had gone viral?
I just tweeted it honestly, just like
I saw blessing they happen.
A few people retweeted it, I was like, okay. Then a few hours later, I checked it. I'm like, these numbers are
staggering.
They're stupid. They are stupid numbers. Then 2 days after, people were still tweeting. I'm like, bro,
I love it.
It's okay, fam. I get it now. Now it is on 112 likes. 112,000 likes. Sorry, 112,000 likes.
God, I beg.
13,000 retweets.
Yeah, never end. You don't ball. God, I beg.
I go frame up.
You need to screenshot it.
See that? I didn't have to go naked to go viral on Twitter. The moral of the story, keep your clothes on.
Right.
Yes.
But again, you feel they send your notes give, we never know.
I know sorry, CBIC, official note policy.
It's how subjective this CBIC thing is.
We went for vigil last night. I don't feel confirmed it to you. We went for vigil.
That's how you guys, I'm being lied to here, and it's too funny. That's how both of them were saying they moved mountains. Where did you move the mountain to?
Okay, don't worry. It was a power-packed anointing affair.
Tell them who ministered.
Yes, it's me now.
Only you.
Yes.
Did you give them special number?
I didn't. I get a special scriptures.
You did sing.
No, don't sing. We're not singing it. So we just Phil will just play. You play like classic gospel hymns.
I love it.
Don't mind, especially.
If you sang now, that bought the audio file. Now why the money not move? Because later I want you waiting they talk. See this one says preach. Preach where? It's from the 90s. Domoen or nothing, please. That's what we want.
Domoen. Classic Hosanna Inc.
Love it. Sisters of Faith. What they call the women of faith. That's what I want to listen to.
All right. First family from the only family anyway. Mm-hmm. It's on Chudume B. Hey guys, Merry Christmas to both of you. Merry Christmas back.
Happy holidays.
Few months ago, I sent you guys an email about how ridiculous it took me to renew my passport. I was the one that told you guys that the TV screen was green and they only had one machine for thumb printing. That's Nigeria for you. After I renewed my passport in July, I asked the man when it will arrive and he said it will arrive in November. When the 1st of November came, I sent the embassy emails, but they never replied. I called, but nobody picked up. I tried every day till one day one man finally answered the phone. He was like, are you the one that has been sending emails and calling? I said, yes. He said it's in the process. I asked him when it will arrive, but he said before the 30th of November. November 30th came and went, but no passport. I called him, he picked, and he said he doesn't work in the immigration department, but he will try. I explained to him why I need to travel, but he kept saying it to come. 3 days ago, I called his office and he said let him speak to the guy in charge of passports. He called me 10 minutes later and he said he just spoke to the man, and the man said the passport will arrive on December 23rd. But if I really want it, I should fly to Washington and collect it. I just fashioned my December plans in Lagos for next time, Sha. The one that pained me the most was that he read my emails and saw my missed calls, but he never responded. I wish you two the best of luck this Christmas, Sha. Stay jiggy.
Stay jiggy, my G. Most workers.
The guy said he doesn't know in charge of passports, but he decided to just pick the call.
I love it.
It is the level of how will I call it now? I'm looking for the right word.
Nonchalance. Literally.
Nonchalant, unprofessional attitude that Nigerians have in the workplace.
Is our
generally, public or private sector, the level of mediocrity, and everything. I remember like 2 weeks ago, a lady trended. She was in the banking hall. She needed to do something. And the woman that was supposed to be attending to her and the other customers was pressing Adire in the banking hall.
So
the person that was selling Adire to her was, I think it was Access Bank. And this lady that has been waiting for hours tweeted at the bank and took a photo of the woman and said, see what your staff is doing in the banking hall. And guess what Nigerians did to this lady?
They roasted her.
They said, why does you want another person to lose their job?
Do you understand?
You're going to lose your job because you're not doing your job. You're not professional. You're mediocre.
First,
you don't know what to do at the right time.
So, some people were saying, oh, it's somebody's mommy. How is she going to feed the family?
I don't care she's somebody's salvation.
Your mommy is at
you will lose your job.
Akara. Why?
So it was in a marketplace, a banking hall.
Do you know what's up? The truth is I think there are too many bankers in Nigeria, and that's why. So I'll tell you what I see, especially from the bankers on my WhatsApp or my Snapchat. They do everything inside, especially people running operations. People who do back end like office thing. Unfortunately, maybe this woman normally her office now back end. They can't put that for front because they bring the Ankara come, it's happen. The truth is that we just permit a lot of things, and so that's why it looks normal.
We permit a lot of nonsense.
Yeah, that's why it looks normal.
And there's no accountability. That's the annoying thing. You remember that same week, a dispatch rider that was meant to send somebody food after the person stood because he was hungry, and Nigerians were still defending the dispatch.
See, it's the guy's attitude for me. It's his attitude. It was even the way he was like, "I'll pay you for it." Are you a bastard? You know, see him for shop before you chop up, decrease.
You lucky say I know carry tire and fuel on your head. Are you a bastard?
Wheel spanner, is a planking brain, idiot. Which kind of talk be that?
Is your daddy a bastard?
Probably.
Are you mad?
And the guy, he was even saying, "Oh no, don't." Turn off the video now. I never reached like that. I never reached like wait, where they supposed don't burn you with tire for streets since.
It's alarming, and this is why I know that Nigeria can never be good in a long time. Because even if we have the right leaders, Nigerians will still be aligned. We'll still be saying, but it's just $2 billion. So you don't need to put him in firing squad. Put him in fire. See, anybody wait thief, kill him now. We don't get time.
One time.
Kill the person.
See, to be honest.
I remember. Sorry, wait. I remember when I was to go and recharge. I was to go and buy. What do you call it? When you want to go and recharge your card for
electricity bills.
The amount I told the woman didn't put it there. I think I told her a certain amount. She now went to put the wrong amount, which was higher.
Oh, this was not like apps, Sabi.
Yeah, this was even before apps. And I was not like, what makes you not believe that I have this money that you've already put in the card already? She said, no, you Lord will provide. And people are not supporting her that, it's a mistake now. God, don't be annoyed. I'm like,
wow.
See, you fucking Nigerians can never ever see a good country.
Wow.
Because I trust, we are making fun of Americans before. You don't do your job. You don't lose your job.
Do you understand what I mean?
Say, I want to speak to your manager. He's gone. Baba, he's gone.
See,
what you love? You don't go.
Do you understand what I mean?
How do they feel unemployment form now? Because, bro, you've lost your job.
Listen.
But we tolerate so much bullshit in this country.
It's crazy. It's actually really, really crazy because why? Me, my own problem. The truth is that this woman is probably not even the first. And of course, this delivery guy is not the first. We've had so many news of delivery guys eating people's food and not even picking their call safe. But this one
definitely
Messiah things they do because he showed up. I'm sure at the end of the day, just like I came in strong. I brought your food at the end of the day.
I'm sure that place you went to deliver that food now is a well-to-do place. You can't do that in Agege now. Go chop person food for or Shomolu. You two for no.
You understand? But
you two see the address. I'm on the trenches.
No, but if
they go beat me for
you understand?
They go seize my bike for this place.
Honestly,
the F1 tree.
See, Nigeria has been so wild. That's the truth. Nigeria is so wild currently. There's so much happening. All of you that even spend time on social media, how do you do it? Because it's not easy. There's so much. There's always so much information going down. And it's just like, how? It's just like when I told you that I went to, you guys finally, I've gotten my SIM back. My NIN finally named. And so they've allowed me, you understand? They've allowed me to to what's it called? Access my SIM card.
Yeah.
You guys, before all of this, you literally see people who are customer service people in quotes that are shouting at people, "Come on, go back!"
No, forget customer service.
No,
Customer
it's
service
dead
is
in Nigeria.
Those ones are frustrated people.
Actually,
I think they take the most frustrated people in the company and say, let's put you in customer as punishment. Let's put you in customer service.
I actually want to start some sort of I don't want to call it a business, but what's the best word to use for this now? I want to start an academy in a sense for customer service generally. Yeah, like be a consultant for it.
See, it's on both ends because I won't lie to you. There's some days you just see customers from hell that are just willing to just be from the devil themselves. And Nigerians, we are over Wahala. It's just our nature.
I just saw this message. It says social media is a getaway. From what?
It is a getaway.
Please.
It's a getaway now.
I'm confused from what?
From Nigeria. From the realness of Nigeria.
But no, we see more vividly than ever now. We see the reality.
It depends on what's on your timeline. You have to curate your timeline. Because I don't have time for rubbish.
Man.
There's some people, there's some buzzwords. When I start hearing some buzzwords, I just who is this person? I mute or block. I don't know.
Who know they listen to buzzwords?
When I just see some woke word like this, I don't no. I don't need this on my timeline. I don't need it, please. Thank you very much. I can't do.
My own timeline, they see, but you follow skit makers now.
But no, sensible ones. I don't follow the Yahoo boy.
Which one is the one that is sensible? Please, can you enlighten me so that I can follow that one too?
There's a guy called Lai. He's a very smart guy.
Oh yeah, I love Lai's stuff.
Yeah, he does well. Lasisi Elenu, wonderful. He's been in America for a while now. But Lasisi is dope.
His baby is coming.
The baby has come since when?
Baby has come.
Like,
God, I beg.
It's like 2 months now.
That's why no.
Macaroni is good. I like macaroni still.
Okay.
I think those are the only people I follow. Sabino.
Oh my God, Maraji.
No, I don't.
You don't follow Maraji?
She retired.
No, she's not. She's not just putting out as much.
She just came back again. She's retired. She left the game.
Yeah, but everybody goes on a recluse.
That not be recluse. That one is you don't bye-bye.
No, but she's good, Sham. Okay, she went, but she's good.
She just dropped one. She went on a sabbatical and not dropped one. Yeah, everyone I say.
But she's good.
We need consistency.
But is she good?
Consistent point.
Go and watch her old videos.
I don't do
they
that.
They watch and they come.
Content.
So that if they laugh, jokes are always the funniest.
Those are the IG comedians I fuck with. But all those ones that just show you half naked women all the time. I'm sorry, brother. I don't do that. I don't do that. Yeah, if it's porn you want to shoot, let us know that it's porn you want to shoot.
100%. But actually, Shad, segueing back to fan mail, right? I actually hear that it's so difficult for people in America, in the United States, to get their passport. I don't know about any other country because I heard it's like that
in the UK too.
Mm-hmm. That's our extension. Why they add for the?
It's the inefficiency culture that just follows us there too. So because
fair point.
The government are not sacked. If the government sacks like 10 workers in an embassy, I'm telling you, every other person will stand up.
First of all,
we don't believe in firing in this country.
It's honestly. Happen.
You want to take food out of his mouth, but the guy is not meeting his KPI. He's not meeting his job. He's been a burden. We are basically giving him free money at the end of the month for not doing anything.
That is why we believe in God's intensive in Nigeria.
Yes, now we like free money
because God returned question mark to 77. That's what's up.
It's like that Maraji skit now. That woman said they went for current affairs. Then the angel appeared to her. Like. See, the woman that said that thing in that church and everybody in that church, they're all foolish.
She gave a detailed explanation. That's part that I was in awe of. It was how detailed it was.
That woman should have just said she just carried the expo. Then she started lying on the angel of God. It's a lie in front of the congregation. And that woman thinks she's going to heaven.
She said she looked to her right and she saw somebody with MFM. That is because of the logo on the person's clothes.
It's the logo. That the angel came and I said, "What are you doing?" Then the angel disappeared.
She said she put up her paper to verify.
I swear to God.
She told the person.
If I go to a church like that, No. I go leave that church that day. What's that?
See,
what's that?
Did I ever tell you about one miracle working church I went to some years ago?
God.
See, you guys, the girl was, I don't know where she was. See, let me not go into that part because it's my family personal matters. Now, so we go that church for morning, 7 a.m. See, evening, 7 p.m. The church never finished. And not 1 second did they open the Bible.
That's a cult.
I promise you, the guy was selling his book. He will come, he will do some miracles, he will blow breeze. Now the babe where I follow go come, they tell me, say, make I follow them go front. Make I they move front so that the pastor will see me. I say, I beg, person will never chop since morning. Literally, they went on a snack break. I beg. And then they came back and continued. Only in Nigeria.
I don't do.
Do you understand?
I already we just it's the culture of inefficiency for inefficiency. I beg. This is part. It's inefficient culture for us. And the way we just embrace it and believe that people should not lose their jobs for the smallest things. I beg.
We show sympathy for the weirdest things in Nigeria. I come to understand. I've come to find
weirdest things.
Yeah, like if that's why it's such a huge shock when we travel abroad and like your hours are your hours. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And like when they say billable hours, it actually is billable hours. If you take long breaks, you don't get paid. Exactly. You know, if you take long breaks, then you're not paid for it. Everything is literally prorated. Nigerian companies that say everything is prorated and don't pay for extra hours, those are the ones that make me laugh the most because what? But when we go abroad and then we're then shocked when actually the hours are prorated. Crazy ass stuff.
All right. So Ugochi, how's your week?
It was good. Interestingly, very mellow. I finally got my SIM card back. Yay.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah.
Shout out to all the people who reached out to me. To find out if I was doing okay. And shared their love with me. It was a warm week for me.
No.
I know, right? It was a good week. I didn't go out a lot as opposed to what Ayo is saying. I literally hung out with my colleagues. Literally, I didn't even want to go to anything. I didn't want to do anything. That's the truth. I didn't want to do anything now. I always said, okay, I only wanted to do one thing, sort of, but then I didn't do it, and it was okay. But it was a good week. I'm grateful for. I don't think I had any high points. Aside like the feeling of losing a phone and regaining only a couple things back.
Sorry.
Yeah, but it was good.
Join the iCloud gang.
Also, let me tell you what was going on. You know the story actually, but I'll tell you what happened. So a couple of my things hadn't backed up in like 2 weeks before the phone.
Okay,
you know what I mean? So that was why. So the things that were not backed up in the past 2 weeks, I didn't get them back. But yeah. Some of my files too. Like some apps that I use, I couldn't get some things back. Audico, for instance, I used Audico to read books. I don't know, for some strange reason, I can't gain access into it anymore. So that I can see my books. It's telling me some crazy thing. Also, my Samsung account is acting weird, telling me to look at the other device to be able to access my account. And please, if anybody knows how I can actually reach out to Samsung to tell them about this problem, just let me know. Because I need to be able to access that so that some of my Samsung functionalities can kick in. But yeah.
You know the people that know how this problem.
Please rest in the name of Jesus. People should rest.
All right.
Somebody I know lost their Apple phone. Is that thing you always do that you make it seem as if the iPhone is invisible? Once you just put it on, find your phone, find my iPhone, the phone will just appear back in your hand. Listen, you guys should rest. You only see it the same way find your device will find any phone.
Anyway, my own week was good. I went for an event. I went to work at an event anyway. That's when I saw me. It was Victoria's concert. Not bad. It was good.
How did that go?
Yeah. It It was well packed.
Okay.
He has a core fan
I
base.
actually love Victor name.
His parents. Yeah, his parents came.
Wow.
His parents showed up. It was a wonderful affair.
I love
that. Thank God that both did not charge me an arm and a leg just going from mainland
was
to
on the
island. Which show is on the Which show is on the mainland? Only portable shows on the mainland. And I don't think I want to go for that show.
Oh my gosh. Are you having mainland block party?
Yeah. Yes, there was mainland block party on January 1st.
Oh God. You don't cast with that.
Yeah.
People wait on they find party.
Also,
people will not go Ashake 70K this thing. They go full for the
yes, definitely.
Everywhere go they rowdy.
So that's how my week went. Nothing much. Everybody's getting ready for the festivities. End of year, blah blah blah. So
how are you getting ready for the festivities? This one you have mentioned now.
Which fest? I'm in my house. I don't have any time for anywhere.
What are you doing for Christmas?
I'm looking for money. Nothing. Sleeping.
I don't know if I should say this, but like I'm going to add it nonetheless. We're recording on the eve of Christmas, guys, and
today Christmas Eve.
Tomorrow is Christmas.
Oh, it's Christmas
Ayo.
I don't know.
You're really not in the Christmas spirits.
So Mary enter Bethlehem. And she's not blaming Joseph. Why didn't he book?
Don't they prepare? They don't define hotel now. Now, isn't they define?
Joseph had pity pass for that job from to Bethlehem. Joseph, because Mary for all the complaints. So your mates will carry me inside chariots. It's donkey.
And if for don't the reason say, "Now not be me give you belly you." How can you be insulting?
And you now enter Bethlehem. And say, "Oh, you forgot to even book us a room." Wow. Stay where animals are. Wonderful. Clap for yourself. After this, we are seeking a divorce.
No, she was a humble maiden. She would never have thought this.
That's so.
But
no, I'll give you the African magic version.
I love it. That's the authentic one, based on all the indications. Definitely.
Regina Daniels will play the Virgin Mary.
You go fit Tamo. She looks innocent. And she's fair. She's light skinned. It will work. Mm-hmm. And she young. What again? What again can you be asking
what
for?
What are you looking for?
Our husband will be the you guys. Our husband will be the angel.
I beg. Moving on. Speaking of Nollywood, this was it 2 weeks ago? I think it was 2 weeks ago that Netflix officially Netflix Nigeria made its first ever Young Nigerian Adolescent series called Far From Home.
So amazing.
It's called Young Adult. The genre is called Young Adult. Young Adult is like Blood and Water. What they have in South Africa, no Blood and Water. If you watch MTV Sugar back in the days too,
that kind of
a very young adultish, yeah. And we finally had our own Blood and Water here in Nigeria. It's called Far From Home. And for one, it stars a lot of unknown faces, which I'm very happy about.
Love it.
The young people were, apart from Olumide, who was in MTV Sugar back in the day and who has been on African Magic TV series for a while.
Who's Olumide?
I think Olumide is Atlas.
Ah.
Yeah, he's been around for a minute. But apart from that, even the Shire guy, I don't know him from anywhere. I don't know him from Adam. Yeah. I like the cast of young people they used. Very, very unknown.
Green faces.
Very, very unknown people. Yeah. We didn't see any social media influencers acting. Thank God for that.
It was one of the many good things of that movie, to be honest. Because
series.
No, it's limited series. Yes. It's not limited.
Yes. I don't know. PLC, anyone.
It was such a good thing to see because we didn't know what to expect. And so it was like tabula rasa, fresh. You know what I mean? Like, what are these guys going to give off? When I saw Ishaya's face, that guy he's actually super talented. I don't know who sourced him.
He's good.
I don't know how they got him.
Yeah, he's good.
But he's super talented.
His best friend is also very good.
Oh yes, that Michael or something.
Yeah, the trenches guy, the mechanic.
Because you wanted to bully me, that's why I finished that movie yesterday night before I went to go and sleep.
Oh, you woke up late today.
You guys, I'm on medication in my defense.
Oh, sorry.
And so I was knocked out for a bit and I needed to rest my voice this morning so that I'll be able to give you guys this gloriousness. Do you get what I mean?
Oh, so
listen, my voice heals people, but you don't know because you don't block it.
Yeah. Speaking of Far From Home, it was good to see IMD and Biba Ketola.
It was so good to see them.
Out of bounds to Far From Home. That was actually very good.
And then Ishaya's father too. It was good to see. I don't know.
Yeah, it's really
get what I mean?
I won't say that
long ass time.
Yeah, it was good to see him.
Afunke Akindele is, of course, such.
No, that was a walk in the park. That role was a walk in the park.
They didn't give her anything challenging.
Hey, not even stress her. We never stress her at all.
She didn't stress her muscles for this.
The guy who to me is like a discovery is the guy who plays the role of. Is that his name?
Reggie.
The tall guy. That guy is a movie star. He's a movie star.
See.
He's a movie star.
A sight for sore eyes. Listen.
Very tall, nice
his
frame. Nice.
So beautiful. That's a beautiful boy, legit.
I think
that's actually
Nollywood needs to look into that guy more. They should give him more looks.
We need more films like Far From Home, like in terms of production and storytelling.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the fact that you're saying, I like the Molly aspect of it. Yeah, young people are taking drugs.
Do you understand? I know, but they've been doing this for a bit though. Do you get what? And it was just...
I said, which other series was talking about drugs?
I'm saying that drugs have been in schools for the longest time.
Yeah, look at weed. Look at the way they did the weed scene. It's not as if, and there was no preachy aspect about it. These young people were smoking weed in the bathroom.
See, let's move on. Do you understand? That's what they do. There's no
need to start opening Bible. Everybody knows it's wrong. So what's the point? Let everybody move on.
And I also like the politics that they showed, how schools run, like the politics that goes down in schools. Nothing is always as it is in school, especially rich people's school for that matter. No mistake.
We're trying not to give you spoilers, so because you people already warned us not to give you spoilers.
They warned you. They didn't want me. Me, I'm okay. Me, I'm good. Yeah. I didn't. Yeah.
I also like this guy. What's his name? Nino Lowo. Oh, the bulky guy, the bad guy.
Oh yes.
Not government.
No, it's his brother now.
Yes, the big one.
Fuck. Oga something.
I forgot his. Yeah, Ogala or something.
No, not Ogala. Oh, fuck shit. I need to remember.
Yeah, he killed that role, bro. That guy is the next Nollywood bad man. That guy used to do like
this Segun Arinze
bad movies.
And
yes, he could be the next Segun Arinze. Yes.
Listen.
The way they put that guy. Guy was not playing at all.
His anger was palpable. You could touch it. Every scene that he was giving what he was meant to give. What?
Sharp.
No.
Him and that is hyena. Hyena.
Listen, where do Nigerians get a hyena from?
Hyenas are around now.
Where did they get
you can see them in the trenches now.
Free living.
You go to Jelek, go say, yeah. You go see, not the free live. Somebody owns it now. Somebody walk around. Somebody walk around. Who move around with them, and they use them as like attraction. Yes, you did now.
That's interesting. I've never seen a real life hyena.
I've seen real life hyena before.
Oh well, I've seen, but in the zoo.
No, this one it was around. It was moving on concrete. Yeah.
My other favorite character was Zina. Though she's not a first timer. Was Zina the girl with the purple hair?
Oh yeah. So in case anybody doesn't know who she is the crazy sister that went to rehab in Blood
Listen, that girl is a natural talent. Yeah.
She's an unnatural talent. She's good on camera.
Good. And Carmen too. Carmen was nicely played.
seen Carmen somewhere, but I'm trying to remember where I've seen her.
No. The everything was good. It all fell into place. It all felt together.
The first 3 episodes were good. 4 and 5.
Really?
I don't know. 4 and 5 you get as a B.
Based on what?
Yeah, well, the first 3 episodes are based on loopholes, based on the plot holes.
Can we talk about it without talking about it, like going too deeply into it?
I think they rushed a few things. I think it's normal when I don't know why Nigerian productions have that thing where
Christmas was coming.
A series or a TV production is getting to the final scene or final scenes, and you can feel that they are rushing things and they're not taking things through the way they write their. I just felt like it could have been way better.
Okay. I didn't feel that way. Yeah. I feel like I had some questions, like, of course, from certain families and certain people's reactions to certain information. I'll just
like that. Like that whole kidnapping thing was not just realistic.
No.
I'm sorry if we are breaking.
Which part? What part of the kidnapping wasn't making it?
From the first kidnapping, bro, it just makes sense. It's just like they decided that we are going to say there's a kidnapping, and they didn't even think about the consequences of, like, okay, how does this affect the world that we are building or the story we are creating?
Yeah, because the truth is, this is actually what happens. It's usually insiders information, and is that thing where you have
but
that questionable kid.
But it wasn't just well done to me. Yeah, but it wasn't just well done.
Me, I liked it all.
No. I didn't like that part at all. Like, bro,
to be honest,
come on.
They did nothing wrong for me in this movie. Like, I was hearing everybody kept on referring. Ayo called me. Ayo messaged me and said, "Watch Far From Home." But TLC before that had messaged me say, watch Home from Far, watch Far From Home. Everybody just kept on saying, watch Far From Home. That it was trending on Twitter. Me, I'm not on Twitter, so I didn't know. But I'm seeing it on my Netflix pop-ups. And I was just like, I beg, Nigerian film, I'm not even ready for all this stuff right now.
They tried.
No, but they did.
They tried.
I think for me, what was really the things that were good for me in the movie, and I think we should do that since we can't really spoil it. Since we need to agree on a date when we can spoil it, please. Sometimes
look, it's on Netflix. It's not even cinema. You people should just open your garden phone
and I'll watch this thing because I'm going to dive into it a bit because that's how it's doing me right now. By now, if you have not watched this, then you're worse than me, and you should take the L.
So, you know that Frank boy, the shy guy. Do you know he was the geek in Rattlesnake?
Fuck, part of the team. Yeah. Oh my god, can we? I'm just seeing him on the poster right now. It is a great actor. He's so good, and he looks so young. Please, can we give it up for Bucci Franklin?
First of all, Bucci, I think they didn't even use him
as good.
I felt it was too. Bro, because I was looking at it like, he's always decking this guy.
Do you understand? Right Bucci naturally not a bad guy. They're not trying to make him the good bad guy. It's just like, don't do that. Don't do it, please.
We know this guy.
Do you understand? This is our bad guy.
One thing I also want to say about the whole this whole series is that we didn't have a sex scene. Come on. We watch Blood and Water. Blood and Water, they've been
just starts now.
Why is it that in Nigeria now? You guys just give us one small one. Where will you also that babe? That pastor's daughter babe. And finish.
And they kiss later now. Ishaya and Carmen kiss. Now that their kiss was lame, Sha.
Oh. So it's kiss that we are waiting for. It's kiss that because this is Beauty and the Beast. It's kiss we are looking for.
Well, that was still follow for sex scene.
We want debauchery.
I love it.
Nudity. That is what we are looking for.
And that video was about to get interesting because the way that Nena girl positioned on top of Atlas, I thought she was going to give him
That's a real pastor's daughter. She knew the position. We're done. Oh my God. This is it. Well done.
No,
shout out to you.
I loved everything about the movie. It was an original Nigerian story without being too Western.
So, Carmen if anybody watched Rumor Has It season 3, she was in Rumor.
I watched Rumor Has It. What was she?
How Olumide went. She was the main baby in Rumor Has It season 3.
You know, like Rumor Has It, like each episode was different. Every season it was different.
Yeah, kind of different. Yeah. So how Olumide went it? Hey, I know I've seen that song before. But I was like, who is this pretty lady that I've never seen before?
No, you had seen her before, but you just couldn't remember that. Remember, that was what we agreed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Shout out to the costume people or whatever, because they made adults look like teenagers.
Listen.
Because let's not lie, Carmen and her best friend, the breast they were carrying, this breast, excuse me, it's not secondary.
But guess what?
This is full grown woman breast. This is full grown woman breast.
What does full grown woman breast mean?
This breast can feed a...
See, that scene.
It cannot charge
that poolside scene before the poolside. See, that her best friend's breast was shining.
It was.
Did they push shimmers on it? Because
I said, Lord have mercy. The oiling department were really oiling.
Look at I like how they showed. I like how Ishaya was portrayed in the movie generally from the jump.
Ishaya is a senseless dick.
Why do you feel so? You know that you said it. You're like, later I'll see why you said he was senseless, but I didn't see any reason. I didn't see anything.
So that is former babe that came. Kidnap. Are you two and I like, hey, okay. I'm like, bro, do you have any fucking sense?
So I feel
any fucking nerve. Is your spine made of Indomie? Because I don't understand. You are the worst drug dealer known to man.
You know that?
Which kind of idiot?
You know that first of all, Ishaya wasn't even a drug dealer. He never wanted to deal the drugs. He had to deal the drugs.
That's his own business. It's his own business.
And I think he naturally responded in a way like a kid would respond. Because he was just a kid. He was just a ghetto kid with a big dream.
Also, spoiler alert, what happened at the end between Nino Lowo and that babe? I beg. It's just to... I beg. That whole thing at the end. Wow,
it was too weak. For our bad guy.
It was too cheap.
Yeah.
It was too weak.
That's
what they do.
But they wanted to. I think it's for continuity purposes, Sha, because person will get any.
But they could have done something better that way. But all of a sudden, no. But I understand this season 2, Sha. We hope that there's a full-blown sex scene in season 2. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I just want them to keep doing what they're doing, because the way they photographed, nice. The way they captured Lagos State was too beautiful for me.
Then the school. I had to check that. Is this Wema Academy?
No, it's not.
Because it looks like a real school.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you know that even the rehab they took the babe to at the end, that's LCC.
Is it rehab? Is it? I was wondering, is this LCC or is this
No, that's LCC. Yeah. They used their things very well.
Speaking of that comment, and this is an indictment to all these Nigerian babes. Well, it says Lagos Business School. Sorry, Phil, we've not been to Lagos Business School. Sorry.
Which one is Lagos Business School?
We do not know Lagos.
This school? The Wema Academy. Really?
Sorry, Phil. We've not been to Lagos Business School. We know you bought the
form.
Business
we want to be on the virtual. We want to do virtual learning. Please, we don't have time.
Sorry. We don't know. Unilag was enough for me. I know they go.
Oh my God, that was so beautiful. That was so beautiful.
Yeah, bro. Speaking of Carmen, I have to say this. Carmen don't get a shower for her eye since episode 1. Mm-hmm. Because she just say Isha small like this. Her body don't do and walk her. Beware of all these Asha have a shower in their eye. Small something. They don't.
Ishaya was he was a handsome, but was a good looking guy now.
Yeah, you try.
And this is testament to the fact that girls like bad boys.
His sister though.
That's the hot scene.
That girl is hot though.
And the girl can't cry.
If you see her on Instagram, forget they would downplay the fineness.
No, but it's not Marlena babe now. You go even see for the film. That time that she dressed up for the ball.
Yeah, you know she's a trenches babe, child. So no, she did.
No, she was a hottie. The girl is a hottie for sure. Like
it was shout out to Dami Elebe. Dami Elebe was a guest on on my previous podcast.
Yeah.
I think she was like a 2-time guest. She's the head writer for Far From Home. So shout out to her.
Nice.
Yeah, shout out to her and the whole writing team and the guys who made the casting. The casting wasn't bad at all.
It was
I liked
perfect.
how they use veteran Nigerian actors to not just buffer
and
new
see
faces.
without anyone taking from any other person.
Shout out to Choma. Is it Choma Chukwuka or Choma Akota? I think it's Choma Akota.
Yeah.
Yes. Osafagos. Osafagos. Yes.
That woman. During the PTA meeting when she was like, just because of a little fire, I can pay for it. I was like, energy. I like all those mothers. All those guys.
So now I said, we need to lead. One said, we need to lead us to Jesus Christ. Everyone look at me, madam.
Do you understand?
Sit your ass.
What's that babe's name too? She's also an old face. So
Ufoma. No. So Atlas's mom is Ufoma McDermott.
Nana's mom. It's Nana's mom that I'm talking about.
I can't remember. Even the principal is
that woman. Everyday people. Is it not everyday people?
Yeah. Yes,
no, she's their mom. Too. That woman. No. It was so good.
It's a nice cast. And shout out to Quilox.
They changed that to Rush.
The Constitution of Love around us on nice change.
I love it.
Some nice change. Shout out to him.
It's so good how that's like it's from how we can even see everyday things in the movie and they actually look like that's how they are.
Sorry. Is that how Molly looks like? Because I don't take Molly. So
I think it's a pink pill. But yeah, so potato.
You people for liking now home of drugs.
I beg, make you not kill me. But can we? I like the way that they actually started that conversation. How much drugs is actually a thing amongst young people, and how much money people are making from this shit. And
even this guy was surprised now. Butchie Franklin. So you
understand?
Say yes. Wow.
And
say your phone. I'll buy you a new phone.
Upgrade though. Upgraded the guy.
The guy said the iPhone. Now then Butchie look and say,
no, he don't look and say it's part of the packaging. I need to help the boy. I thought there was something was going to happen between him and Adeswa. I don't know why.
No, Adeswa, come on. Adeswa is golden property. Even Adeswa herself in this series, they just use that as
exactly.
They didn't give her
which is fine. Which is fine. I actually liked it. Not everybody had to be girl.
Nobody has to be like that. It was okay.
My biggest shout out to the people, for the love of art, whoever it was drawing all the sketches in this movie.
That person, they don't pay our money.
Phil, we never talk about Phil enough. That's why. Phil, we need to increase our voice.
So the sketch
about you.
Phil, you're supposed to go back.
You understand? We need to.
So we can put. Because we need a CBIC chapel. Phil, we need a CBIC chapel.
So now self Phil.
Because there's a Phil with the new shine. But I don't trust Phil. Phil go Phil they go, they say, we can be selling cocaine. No, I don't trust him.
Based on say a boy has no face. You know Phil, they know they say face. It go just you understand? It go sabi to move am.
Women academy cocaine
drug lord
is worrying women. There's a new drug lord. I don't travel now.
You understand?
So Phil, the new drug lord.
Phil don't take over. I love it. Based on drawing, 1 or 2 artistry.
Yeah. And another character we don't talk about is that that boy that was meant to use the expo, but still got in. That boy
listen.
That guy killed that Roshan.
He looked like the dead guy in this school.
I say he saved his life for that babe. And that babe now did not die.
She didn't look at his face.
Ma'am, beware of light-skinned girls. Devil. They are devils like this guy.
See that boy.
CBIC preaching.
That
episode 101.
That boy was a dead guy. I'll help you, but be my best friend. Who makes that kind of bargain?
Atlas no said anybody.
Do you understand?
Say what?
Saying that waiting they worry you with that. No worry. Go run her for you.
We go run
her for you.
See where kidnappers came inside. Atlas ran. Atlas
pushed his girlfriend, his side chick to the front.
Lucky, that pastor's daughter, she's into BDSM. Because Josh was testing that guy. Josh was testing that guy. You could see that. I could see that she was getting off. She was getting off on it. She was getting.
I love it. See, the way they handcuffed him today, but she was shocking him. She's like, shut up there.
Yeah.
A dominatrix I stand.
Atlas don't see and say, oh, but no, the handcuffs anyhow. I know
Baba was checking Saloni.
No. But shout out to that boy because his posse was forcing him to go to that school. He really didn't give.
Do you understand?
Blah, blah, blah.
Person we want to do music. Where they want, in what made they find them. They disturb him.
And he got to the school and nobody showed him any love.
Because was a dead guy now at the end of the day.
We had to play football, but he was ended up being the guy that would carry cooler. But the football team, he
was the scum of the class of the year.
Then at the final party scene, we wanted to approach the person's daughter. And she didn't
even look after they shock him for him. He shock you.
See how they
shock him 2 times.
No, if you say, because he collects things and I say if you collect
I love it. Tit for tat.
These Lagos girls are dangerous. These Lagos girls are dangerous. If you like die
this
for
them.
This one
ta for tits, but you don't get the tits. Love it.
My guy was bamboozled by the yellow dress, but no, the guy said no. It's Atlas or not.
Do you understand? At the end of the day, he wanted to do best friend of Atlas. They're not give him face still.
Atlas leave him.
No, that boy, his own narration of the school year would have been so weird.
Please, season 2, he has to come for his own revenge or something. He'll be
a bitter bad guy. That's no good.
Yeah.
But it's so interesting how the trenches boy was a high flyer. I liked that they showed that. Because
first of all, that's cool. What is the dress code for their uniform? Because Atlas wears like a black, I don't know what that is.
No, he could, like that was a jacket, but it was an accessory, because he could also use it as a what that thing that they latch to the waist.
Like a pouch,
exactly.
To hold, yeah. He's shy for God knows why. He never used to talk him. He was just coming with the blade. He will never talk. Oh my God.
I love Atlas's nails. Did you see his nails? Fuck, I love his nails.
Look, I will say that Olumide boy, if they give him a chance, he will blow. And I'm happy now. Because since MTV Sugar, I was like, this boy should blow. This boy should blow.
I feel like there's some sort of I feel like he could have kicked in a little more. I don't know if it's just me.
Yeah.
I feel like he had a lot of pent-up energy that he wasn't giving out.
Yeah, but maybe it's the way the script was written, and maybe season 2 will finally see. Because to me, he looked like, And also, I can also say the same thing about Bucci. Bucci too was very... There's some part that I felt like Bucci should have started, but it was just chill. We were like, okay. Maybe they're holding back.
They didn't let a black king soar. Fuck!
Yes. Yes, but anyhow.
One thing I really liked in the movie too was the fact that they showed people's pimples.
Oh my God! So that light skin get pimples.
Because it also, if you're trying to tell a story of young, youthful people, you need to show their pimples.
Yeah, so pimples go through a lot of acne.
Ishaya said he get pimples. I love it because.
Yeah. But no, like Ishaya na bros. That bros is like 26.
He like na local foul be that boy. Honestly,
local foul. And always leaving school. That school is nice. So they jump fence.
No, Ishaya is a bad boy now. That's why. Now only bad boy if he push drugs for school without being caught. Literally.
Yeah,
I love it. I wanted to ask. There was this thing though. When they started putting, I wanted to see more of when they started putting drugs in the library. Like, would they catch them? Anyway, they had moved past that already.
That's why I said that 4 and 5 felt rushed.
Yeah,
that series felt like an 8 episode series, more than 5, but. Still dish.
Let's give a 5-point rundown of all the things you really liked about the movie. Start first.
I love the casting. I love the casting. I love the cast. I love the acting.
Amazing.
The acting was really, really
it was
good.
A great story too.
I love the cinematography.
Amazing.
Was well because a lot of people tell you it's very hard to shoot Lagos at night because there's no lights. Those people did their fucking best with the light they had. So shout out to them. That's 3. I'll say I like the story halfway till like after like episode 1 to episode 3.
All these people with the rights, now their problem with this.
I'll give them that one. I like the depiction of youth culture. I felt like it could have gone darker, but it's Netflix, you know. Is the way, it's the tone. This tone is right. Let's not shock Nigerians. We'll not go beyond waiting. We'll just do it before live Mohammed come and say everyone should go to their house. Those are the 5 things I like. I really, really like.
Amazing. My 5 things, I agree with all your 5 things. In my mind, I'm just like, fuck, he said it. But yeah, definitely the cinematography. I loved watching everything. Everything was clear. I didn't have a point. There was no gray area for me. There wasn't a point that I couldn't see something.
Yeah. One part I didn't like though was like the club scenes. I believe the club scenes should have been better.
I feel like they were trying to protect the people's faces in a sense because those girls were showing bomb.
Apart from that, not those ones. I felt like normal club in Lagos, there's a vibe to it. There's a mood. It's very lost. It's very hot. I didn't get that. It just felt like they put people in an empty space.
It felt very Western. It felt very American. Let me put it that way. It felt like a very American club.
It felt plastic.
Yeah.
But anyway,
the second thing I liked was how the story actually flowed. There was a flow to the story. Ishaya didn't just start and we saw how everything went from one thing to another. I like the mix in the cast as well. And also agreeing with you when you say like the casting was good, but also the blend of the cast was also amazing. I liked the fact that they made everything seem normal. Which number is this now? Is this 3 or 4?
Let's count.
Okay, I think I'll say this and one more thing and they'll be done with that. I like that they showed for real because a lot of rich people, a lot of big schools, let me not say rich people school, but elite schools in Nigeria have this culture going where money is what is moving the school, but the school still needs to put up a front, like they have rules and regulations. So the highest paying father is obviously going to be PTA chairman and it's going to have the most say. Do you get what I mean?
Definitely.
Like you will protect your child at any cost, literally. You know, I liked that they showed that part. It was so original for me. And then just the general like reactions to all that was happening. I loved it. It felt so normal. It wasn't a story that I couldn't relate to. It was a story that I could find myself inside. I even begged the question, like, for instance, I grew up close to Corona Secondary School. In my mind, I'm just like, this is a school that has...
Thank you.
Please get rest in the name of Jesus. I said the secondary school, not the primary school. By the way. The secondary school. I'm sorry, the kids have grown up now and things are different. You get what I mean? Because as at the early... Please don't kill me. As at the early 2000s, Corona used to already charge like over ₦1 million in tuition and stuff. Do you get what I mean? So imagine then paying that amount of money and kind of privileges or the kind of dirt that was swept under the carpet where we probably will never find out. You know, I liked that play. I liked it was giving me dish in my body. You know, and everybody can relate to this movie. It is a very relatable movie because they did Lagos Island scenes, they did the Ikoyi scenes, they did everything. It was mad. I liked it. Trenches. Everybody was represented.
Yeah. There's someone I wanted to talk about again. What's his name?
In the movie.
This guy that's acting everywhere. Yes.
What was his role in the movie?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Okay, the artist. I can hear you. The artist. They hear me.
Oh, guess what? Spoiler alert. He goes to my gym.
Oh, okay. Obviously, we'll go to the gym. But I don't know the contract I've had with Netflix for the last 2 years. This guy was in King of Boys Part 2. Mm-hmm. after King of Boys Part 2 last year,
Excuse me, guys.
I think King of Boys was Part 2. Yeah. After King of Boys 2021, Blood Sisters this year, The King's Horseman this year, and now Far From Home. Mr. Netflix.
Maybe he's in his hot boy era.
I know, but bro, shout out to whoever his manager agent is, because they are booking the booking. The booking is booking right now. It is booking. It is really booking. Shout out to him. Shout out to him.
But I like the way he was also just that quiet character in the whole movie.
Oh no, the guy fucked up his shine.
Listen, it was at the end when he said that he sourced, he found him.
That's the way Nigeria boys do now. You don't say, yes, I'm
he's my apprentice. You were the debate.
We know.
Always taking the glory.
But all right, if you know what Far From Home is, it's on Netflix. So please watch it. Thank you very much.
Support it for you.
Just for anything for you, actually. We side notes.
Exactly, the full plot. Exactly, fair point.
Okay.
I want to talk about something. This is a huge segue. It's not a talking point, but the reviewing of the monetary policies for withdrawal by the CBN.
Yeah, I've lost count because I didn't even give a fuck about it.
It's just how they go, the back and forth for me. And if you
say it's sick now.
Yes, it's a way for some bad bitch. Bad bitch needs to maintain his health now.
Baba don't carry Carmen and his best friend.
I love it.
Let's rehab.
Walk for the road.
Let's go to rehab. Walk for the road. Baba for the boys.
See, if
man of the
listen, if me say, does Silverbird still do that thing? Fuck shit. I never. Oh well, fair points. I mean, the business needs to keep running now. At the end of the day,
Nigerian award. Nigerian award is not. You see, Baba just
the thing is rigged. Don't be surprised if you see a politician, one of the politicians, as man of the year. That's the truth.
That's the standard. But shout out to Emefiele for continuing the bad boost of our national economy.
Shout out to the Nigerians that actually withdraw 500k in the week. Personally, what are you people doing
on the soft?
Withdrawing cash of 500,000.
They're selling money in market.
This life, really no balance.
They need to be juggling it.
No, it really no balance. When I read it, I was just like, though I have a plot to that whole thing, but like, let me just keep my plots to myself.
I don't have a plot. Any plot that I want is a plot of land. Leave Nigerian plot.
I'll give you pointers. This week we saw somebody giving some people money. And we need to be justifying how the money is coming out. And so for that reason, the powers that be have gone to shake the people that can change it to do it so that the money can be flowing. If this makes any sense.
See, all I want is just for my life to be good. Anything Nigerian politicians want to do.
Bad bitches. Please, we can't have that mindset 2023 anymore. Unfortunately.
Okay. I don't follow Shara. I go say
love it.
Because I said those for like 4 weeks.
You enter streets.
I don't like car. Last land.
You go enter streets. Go the. You go enter street. Go the do your own thing.
Yes,
I love it.
Okay, speaking of innovations and hustling, after years of waiting, residents of Lagos, Nigeria's commercial hub, can look forward to riding on the Blue Line train following the completion of its first phase from Marina to Mile 2.
They clap for you.
On Wednesday, they clap. People are clapping. On Wednesday, the state governor, Bajide Sanwo-Olu, and Mudashiru Obasa, Speaker of House of Assembly, went on a ride with the train from the National Theatre Station in Igomu to Marina on Lagos Island, signaling the readiness of the 27-kilometer intra-city rail system. Speaking during the event, Sanwo-Olu said the project, first to be embarked upon by a sub-national in Africa, was a promise kept and will ease the transportation difficulty of the residents of the state. I love it. He however said the official opening will be on January 2023 by President Muhammadu Buhari when the second phase covering Mile 2 to Okokomaiko will commence. Ladies and gentlemen, we finally have railway in Lagos.
Clap. Love it. Are they clapping here? Let me clap, please.
This railway, if I remember very well, started during Fashola's period. And we've had Fashola.
Are you sure it's not Tinubu's era that the thing even started? Proposed.
They put Tinubu there because of, as they go. But still, Finally, we have railway in Lagos.
Love
Glory be
it.
to God. In the
And
highest.
it's going to go to
Finally.
places like Okoko so that people like Ayo can finally go to Okoko, Michael. Your journalism can go further. Because so many things happen. So many things happen in Okoko.
See, this one, the mountain will come to Mohammed. Mohammed is not going to go.
No, that's trenches action. You are missing out on there.
The only thing that is paining me in this whole thing is that there's no one going from Ikeja to Lekki. If there's Ikeja to Lekki, God will punish both. God will punish both in every ramification. Because it will be all over Jackie.
Oh my God.
People don't go enter both again. It's sure we die. Yes. That's what I'm waiting for. So there's a blue line. Uh-huh. There's a blue line. I think there's also the red line and the yellow line. We don't know when those ones will finish.
Next year. That's Osanwo-Olu's project for his next tenure. Provided that Lagosians vote for him.
And they said the first votes for him. There's nothing. Mm-hmm. The first phase will transport 250,000 passengers daily. Wow, that's a lot.
250,000?
That's a lot of people. Yes. Every single day. And when the whole thing is completed, it will take 500,000 passengers daily. Each train comprises of 4 coaches and each coach can take up to 180 passengers conveniently.
I'm trying to think about how many people are in Lagos. And if 250 is... See,
that's
those things will be overpacked. That 250 they talk na lie.
So yeah, the Lagos Blue Line is a good development. I hope that it passes my own street so that boats has been doing a madness this December. And I think we need to talk about it because I don't know why from Ogba to Ikeja, boats will be charging you 4,000 naira. It's actually stupid. It's very, very stupid at the end of the day. Or you want to go from Ikeja to Lekki and you're saying 11,000 naira. And they'll not tell you it's 30% off. There's no 30% off in this one. It's 11,000.
They never give up to 30%. Me, I've never seen boats give up to 30%.
I think they know that I don't use them anymore. So I'm not saying 30%. And 30%, let me even look at what it's offering. I'm not saying 11,000, 12,000. I'm like, you people have drugs on hard drugs.
I've always been against boats. I'm always telling people, first of all, it's not safe. And this is not even me trying to run their business down. Their app is not a safe app. No, not everybody knows though, interestingly. A lot of people actually prefer boats because the rides come quicker than Uber. Pause.
Yeah. Because there are more drivers.
Do you get what I mean? And more drivers, and apparently their terms and conditions for partner drivers is somewhat better than that of Uber. And that's why you have a lot more drivers on boats because they give the drivers a lot more leeway. Their customer service doesn't work. Yeah. Their payback service doesn't work between sharing the sharing percentage between them and their drivers. It's just crazy. Every day, I used to live close to a boat office here in Lekki, and every morning there were cars everywhere, one complaint or the other. I've always hated boats, and I'm not even, especially when they became boats, I didn't fuck with them anymore. Things just became more crazy. Yeah. And their fares are never exact. They'll give you a range and surpass it. If you complain, nobody's going to respond to you.
I remember there was a day I was supposed to take a trip for 6,000. Mm-hmm. And when trip, no hold up, but this was on a Sunday, I saw 90. What the fuck was that?
See.
No.
And the annoying thing is that they can't be called out on their bullshit. That's the sad part. If you
it's a private company now, so they'll tell you that you take it. If you don't want that services, don't do it.
Do you understand what I mean? Me, my annoyance is first with people who have. Do you know, if you take rides often, this whole thing is not going to be a shock to you. That's the truth. I feel like everybody's getting a hard on right now because people are taking more rides. But the truth is, if you take
no, I also think that because it's December and they know that it's going to be like perpetual surge, so they're not just overdoing it with they've really, really increased.
No, 100%. In 2020, I don't know if I said it on this pod, I opened the Uber app in 2020 from Yaba to Lekki, 4th roundabout was 15,000 naira.
That one is mad.
And it didn't shift for hours. This one will be saying it go down small. You know, like me, I do this thing with my app when I'm booking a ride that I cancel the search. Yeah. And by the time you cancel an existing search, hopefully when you cancel, the search would have reduced and so your fare would have reduced.
Yeah.
I do it.
This December, not you pay your full.
See, first of all, the fares have triples or quadruples because I'm not sure what it is anymore. From Lekki to VI, 2K, 3K. Why? Ozumba and Badiwe is no more leading the road. Oh, I'm so confused. Like,
it's not leading.
Do you get what I mean? Like, why? Yeah. But guess what? Also, when it started, I couldn't be upset because you guys, there's full scarcity in Lagos, and then the traffic.
Yeah.
The traffic.
Yeah.
I was in traffic between first roundabout and fourth roundabout for over 2 hours yesterday. How is that normal?
Last week I was in traffic from 6 to 11.
Do you get what I mean?
Somebody who entered a plane in Murtala Mohammed going to London would have got into London before me going. Can it make sense?
It makes no sense at all. Like,
so that's why we need alternative means, and I'm happy that we have rail now. I know someone who launched one water something of doing the same week too. We hope that this alternative means can reduce the stress on our roads because, bro, it's crazy out there. Man. Nobody has 12,000 to be paying. 12,000, you pay 12,000 going there, 12,000 back, 24K. How much is your salary?
Even if you are doing which work they do? Now who?
Even if you are doing blood money, the gods will tell you calm the fuck down. The gods will say calm down.
Both is electronic is internet fraud. In fact, is internet fraud. Because what?
It's the new
you can't even complain. Because when you see the fare like this, you go just take your L, the rest first.
To be fair, you go just close the app and say, to God be the glory. Say, please, whatever I'm doing, let's do it.
Please, tech bros, can you people start creating apps? Not everything done AI. I heard you have done AI.
I don't do that shit.
Please rest. Me, I want to anybody that I want to see myself in.
What's done AI?
The podcast team that was really proud to has created a buzz.
I respect artists enough that if I want any artwork on myself, I pay artists. That AI is going to take people out of job, and I don't respect that. Let artists draw. Let artists draw. Fuck all these gigs. All these gigs that don't have social lives. They're going to create AI.
That's why NFTs that's why they're NFTs, first of all. People now need to what's the word? They need to find different mediums to, continue their skills, which of course I have my own reservations about this, but unfortunately that's the world we're in.
I don't support AI because AI, what's that? So now all of a sudden the artists should not start making money.
You all of a sudden seem very passionate about this.
Yes, because it's going to creep up in a lot of people's jobs at the end.
And that's what the world is in general. Like everything is becoming artificial intelligence. Customer service is artificial intelligence now.
Well, if it is mechanical work, I understand. Yeah, but not creativity, which is supposed to be human expression. That one I don't fuck with. I don't do that one. Next one I'm going to have is that fashion now. AI will start creating clothes for people.
A lot of fashion brands have had AI and VR versions of their shows.
So that one is understandable.
Why is
it now instead of having Versace? No, that one is a fashion show, not creating clothes. So now we have AI that will create clothes. So there's no need to buy.
If we're going to be moving to a virtual world, the designers need to start creating virtual clothes.
You see, I'm not saying designers should start creating clothes. I'm saying that AI will not tell you that there's no reason why we need human fashion designers who create clothes. AI will start creating clothes themselves. So now there's no need for human fashion designers. So fashion designing. Sorry. Okay.
That's why, and I remember a year ago a year or two ago I did Lagos Fashion Week with a Nigerian fashion brand. I won't call the name, but Samsung sponsored it, and they were then just launching the Z Flip, and they needed the designer to depict through his fashion the future of fashion using AR VR as keywords or touch points. So what does that essentially tell you? That in a VR world, you're going to have VR clothing. And so designers now need to...
You don't understand what I'm saying. I understand the reason why. I'm saying that AI will not take the job of a Donatella Versace.
Yes, no.
Or Tom Ford. So that's a Tom Ford. We don't need you again because you don't
AI. Do you get what I mean?
No, we don't need a Tom Ford AI. I need human beings to make clothes for human beings because it's an artistic
To be
expression.
very honest, I agree with you.
Leave computer work for people that are working in factory. But human expression, come on now. What at the end of the day? Come on. And we all watch Matrix. So we saw how the world ended.
I'm Blacklist.
And now they're all over. Yes, I'm Black Mirror. Oh yes. So there's no need to have sex with human beings. Just have sex with this AI, and you have the best sex of your life. That's where we are going to at the end of the day.
That's actually where it is.
We're already there now. When we already have dildos and everything.
Please don't kill me. How is a dildo VR?
We're already getting there. You already have cars that you don't need to drive yourself. It just lead you there.
But I thought you guys liked the Tesla thing.
I don't like Tesla. I don't believe a real man should. I don't know why a real man should buy Tesla. I'm sorry. I want to buy a car that my hands are on the steering wheel.
This sounds sexual, but yeah, I agree with you.
I don't want to be doing all that. Move to the right. I don't know where they carry me.
Love it.
Please let me carry myself to where I'm going. So I don't really fuck with AI technology like that at all. It is meant to assist human beings to make their works better. But they are not saying, oh, we don't want human beings working in this place again. It's only AI that will do that. Nah, especially in creative sector. Nah, I ain't fucking.
I completely agree.
Please let artists paint. We have painters. Let them paint. If you need a portrait of yourself, go and meet a painter. Do not put it in some bullshit app. Please. All right. So, Gochi, you're talking about Christmas movies.
Yeah, I was saying it's the season of Christmas. Christmas is currently in the air and it's just lasting for 2 days, which is the sad part about this season. First of all, Ayo, is Christmas your favorite season? No. What's your favorite holiday?
My favorite holiday is any of the Muslim one. I don't know. I don't have a favorite holiday.
Really?
It's just holiday now. There's no. Yes, no.
Well, I know some people will probably chop my head off for this, but Christmas isn't my favorite holiday. It feels it comes with a lot of things. The end of the year is the week after, and it's just like everything is being rushed. Everybody needs to close their books. Everybody needs to sell. It's just like, calm down, please.
Because you're an adult now. If you're young and you have responsibilities, you love Christmas.
Christmas still wasn't my favorite. Well, okay, a little. That's a lie. A little. Because I wasn't doing so much. School would have closed. You get free clothes, free food. Of course, I didn't like the work or the chores that came with it.
Hey, but at least you go through banger now.
Could throw banger right now. I don't want to throw banger. I mean, I want to be around the people throwing banger, but I don't want to throw banger.
Police go catch you now. Police don't talk out more. They don't issue me more.
See, I was sleeping the autumn nights ago, and somebody started shooting fireworks by 4 a.m. in my clothes. I'm just like, why?
You notice in arm robber first.
Listen, I was just like, why are you doing this? Please.
Because it wants to be a nuisance.
Do you get what I mean?
To be a nuisance.
Like, why are you doing this by this time of the morning? People are sleeping. I honestly felt that it was about to go down. I was about to duck for my life and carry my pepper spray with me because what? Please.
Sorry.
But yeah, all-time favorite Christmas movie. We both agree.
Home Alone. It's Home Alone. There's no. I heard they want to do a new version, or they've done a new version. They've done an updated modern version.
Oh, really?
I don't want an updated modern version because I know America would rubbish it. They'll bring their wokeness into it. Give me Macaulay Culkin. Just give me Macaulay Culkin at home. Thank you very much.
I want to know first, though, what Kevin's father did for a living.
Yeah, because that man took everybody to Paris.
9 people for Christmas to Paris.
Look at
their big house.
The man was dripped in a Burberry coat.
Listen,
in the 90s.
That movie came out in 1990 and he was wearing Burberry.
I was selling Molly.
That guy was a drug lord. Nothing anybody could
selling Molly to the American Women Academy. He was selling Molly to the American. Bro.
100% because what? Nobody even gave us any explanation about that. That's what I want to see.
because that was not the cocoa of the film. The cocoa of the film was that they left their child at home. And armed robbers, come invaders were there, and
they
he was
wanted
one
to
that
take
stood the ground.
Literally.
Yeah. He never told his parents that he fought those people, did he?
I don't think so. I think there was a part 2 to that movie.
Yeah, that was in New York where Donald Trump was inside.
Yeah.
But the original one, he never told his parents that he
was the one who fought
robbers.
Yeah.
It was crazy, man.
That's so interesting.
That's very cool. I think I should download that film.
There was another Christmas movie. There was a Christmas movie.
Jingle All the Way is a nice Christmas movie.
I don't even know if
I don't even watch that one. Arnold Schwarzenegger acted that one.
Klaus. Yes. I don't know if you ever watched Klaus. It's a recent movie.
No.
But Santa Claus anyway, but me I call it Klaus. It was Claus anyway. How Father Christmas became or how Santa Claus became Santa Claus. Let me call it as the Americans did.
After Home Alone, I'm done. There's no need.
Please don't kill me. Yes. But yeah, that was definitely a good watch. And you guys send us what you guys are doing for the holidays. Ayo, what are you doing for Christmas? Tomorrow is Christmas.
CBIC, man. We are giving back to the society of young men,
that's nice.
Young men who have been
young disenfranchised men.
Financially disenfranchised from women's love
and emotionally robbed.
Yes, we are giving them that boost. That's what we are doing.
Packages or prayers, which one?
What? No, prayer and package. That's what we are doing.
People giving them rice.
We give them rice now. Rice is the food of jollof. Is the food of Christmas.
I love it.
Hot jollof rice with chicken and cold Fanta.
Man, shout out to 334 listener that gave us rice for Christmas.
No, shout out to you. Yeah,
thank you so much.
Palm oil
and palm oil and granite oil. Sorry.
And granite oil, yeah.
So fry the chicken, the Christmas chicken. You guys, I'm dreading tomorrow. By the time you guys are listening to this pod, evidently it's to be after Christmas.
Yes. Ugochi's bad bitch will end tomorrow because they'll use them as domestic servants. I love it.
You guys,
bad bitches in Lagos. You will go home and you now know that. Every bad bitch, their bad bitch, they stuff for their mama house.
You guys,
I'm
the last child. Let me go wash plates.
Yeah.
Please.
Oh Lord. Lord.
I'm not looking forward to it.
Us photos and videos. Please. So
now get tripod, go the same video.
Bad bitches that listen to 234 essential. Please send in where your mom see your bad bitchness.
Please listen.
You pound yam today.
I have a video of me cooking outside from last year's Christmas. I couldn't post it. It's on my Snapchat, but I didn't post it. My mother was saying,
if you are carrying crate of minerals, let us know that you are carrying crate of minerals too.
Minerals.
See the photos.
You understand?
Yeah, minerals. The old school one, not this new plastic one. The old school one you go put out for your head.
I feel like a lot of people buying cans. That's what I feel.
We need
sadly.
to see that old one. What you stuck 2 crates on your head?
Do you understand?
Then you all find get that. What if I get you within your neighborhood as head that day? You know you are a domestic servant.
See, no bathing for me tomorrow. Servant. I know they bath.
Yeah, sorry.
Throughout the day. And I told you that my mom does this thing where like she feeds her neighbors for the holidays. Just like, why? For Christmas.
Now you be the domestic. Now you gonna do everything.
Please, you guys, I wanted to call a caterer. Now, my mistake, next year I shall not make that mistake. My mistake was that I now told my mother that please, I want to buy rice, jollof rice that we will eat. She said, not in this house, so not in this house.
True African mother.
Do you understand?
I trust her.
She said, all I want to hear from you is when you're coming back. I said, please, you guys, for the next couple of days, my name shall not be Igbo Stallion. My name shall be Baby. God, I beg. That's what they call me.
Sorry.
Fuck shit.
All right. Release therapy.
This is Release Therapy on 234 Essential Podcasts. For undiagnosed love issues, listen to tips from Dr. Ayo Esquire, founder of the CBIC.
We have a release therapy email.
Finally, somebody has gone through the gallows and the downsides of heartbreak and has come to the Esquire.
Yeah. Yes, they give you Christmas breakfast.
Bass, very important. The most important meal of the day. Right. I'm trying to open it so that I'll read it. Esquire, chill. Your blood is hot.
Okay, sorry.
I'm trying. Why all of a sudden the thing actually closed though? Okay. Release therapy from Tune.
Yes.
It says, Calvary greetings to the pod in the heart of Lagos, the 234 essentials. This person writes like somebody that we know, that's written before to us. Anyway, moving on. May the good Lord be with you and you as well, the baby Jesus, from now till the end of time. Amen. This is not a release therapy. It's with regards to your previous release therapy from the last episode. While, well, I am technically inclining towards that scenario. My ex currently relocated to the UK, and all of a sudden she's unreachable. Open in brackets, putting some context to this, we used to text through emails, and we still sent emails on her arrival to the UK. After a couple of days there, she doesn't respond to the emails I've sent, and I know she's active because of her Snap score. Please, what is all these scores you are talking about? Anyway,
your Snapchat has a score.
You show me. We'll talk about it once I finish reading this, please. I need to understand it.
All right.
Well, I've decided to focus on my ish, build a startup, and so far it's looking like it could work out. And on God, if it works, then I'm sorry, I can't love anyone. Oh God, heartbreak. I'd rather just remain single than get involved with someone who would ghost because of whatever reason it is. I'll be a single man with a large expanse of land with my horses and my dogs and tiny hangar for my small aircrafts. And
Yellowstone.
I love it. This is the billionaire lifestyle. And I have no problem with her attitude, actually. I'd rather just remain single than, sorry. And I have no problem with her attitude, actually. Do what makes you become a brilliant star. We should all do. Okay. And when flies and grants surround my light, when flies and grants surround my light, I should have to dim it to fit your perception.
I shouldn't have to
dim it to fit your perception of me. By God's grace, I'll feed all the flies, God willing. Back to the matter at hand. Whoever is getting Ugochi Hara for 2015, please, 2016, thank you. Please hurry up. Yes, time they go. I remember how Ugochi was talking about marriage, and it doesn't apply to me because not only are people in this generation selfish, no one wants to go in completely. Plus, I feel like one major reason people undergo marriage is to reproduce and impose their offspring to carry out the dreams they couldn't accomplish. Well, I have no intention of doing that. Plus, the world is becoming technically more evil. I'll leave my 12 kids with God. Side note, you guys were at the top of Spotify podcast list 2,000 minutes plus. Cheers to a more productive, fulfilling new year. Looking forward to the new episodes. If God do and by tech, fraud, whichever person, if God do and by tech, fraud, whichever person supposed softs you. I don't understand this.
If God do and by tech, fraud, whichever person supposed soft you not small. I don't
know what that means. Anyway, moving on. Let's see how that goes. I think he's trying to say if tech works or fraud, you're supposed to soft us. Bro, we believe you. That's exactly that. Let's see how that goes. Plav's Bullion Van, billion dollar dream, and Saro, Shei vibes. Lord. I need to go and listen to that song. Somebody shaded me actually last week because of what you said, Ayo. I don't know him. Again, thank you for making the year tolerable. Shout out to you, Phil, AOT2, and Ugochi, the fucking stallion. God, I beg. Your servants for CBIC's sake. So this is not release therapy. But he did mention marriage.
No, he says something about his ex. And your ex is your ex, so why you concerned if she's not picking up your email or she's not replying your email? What long it has gone?
Maybe she's his ex because she no longer responds. You know, there are people like that.
And brother, God has done something good for you. She who belongs to the streets, let them be in the streets.
She's probably going. Did you read American?
She's probably what? No, I did not read anything in American.
I'm going to tell him to read Americana because this could be.
Do not read anything, brother. Do not read anything. She who belongs to the streets stays in the streets.
She's probably going through her own things. You guys, abroad is not easy.
The Lord is creating something bigger for you and better for you.
Don't kill me.
Claim it.
In Keruka, the one in front is bigger.
Let her be chasing all those McDonald boys in the UK. All those inefine. boys with that money that they'll be speaking to me. Yeah.
She'll be lucky
Don't worry.
She'll be lucky if she gets even a McDonald's job self right now, to be honest.
So, my brother, greater things are there in Christ.
Please,
Let's
God,
move
I
on.
beg.
Thank you. All right, we're done, right?
This guy is bitter, low-key, if you ask me. He's low-key bitter.
Yeah, very bitter.
Because he's just like, I need to make all this money and then cover. And then when she comes, I'm going to have time for this. Is what his goals.
He's saying, later you say men need to express their emotion. Person is expressing his emotion now. You are saying it's bitter.
No verse. Please. But real time though, everybody's bitter during a heartbreak. Don't worry. Like, I see you and I want the money. The bag will come in the new year, 100%, so that our side goes soft. I beg. Now that place really they important to me. I want it to be soft.
Anyway, flop of the week. Let's have a flop of the week.
Flop of the week.
Shout out to Petraki, Bambuzu, Kefofu, Ifodu, Razmataz.
Simp.
What are you talking about?
You are now listening to the flop of the week on 234 Essential Podcast.
We are deep in December. We are seeing 2023. We can see the eyeballs of 2023.
Literally.
But somehow, there's still fuel scarcity in an oil-producing country.
Buhari has checked out,
Buhari, who's our president, our minister of petroleum, doesn't even just give a fuck.
He's not even addressing it.
Address. When this nation was on fire, you know, be by force, they force out to address people. You people will stay in queue for hours. Some people will sleep in. Some people will do Merry Christmas in front of petrol station. It's terrible. Actually. And with the whole traffic situation and everything that's going on in this country, fuel scarcity should not just be what is again on another. It should not be another problem on our list.
Yeah.
But it seems that these people want to suffer Nigerians because they want to increase the price of fuel and they don't know how to. So they just want to fuck around for this while. For God deal with them.
A further segue, a further push to this point, all these interstate travel buses and their fares, what's going on?
I heard that one
what's
too.
What's really going on? Listen, and it hurts me the most because I used to, before, as at the early, like the mid 2000s, in 2000, early mid 2000s, 2009, 2010, to come from the east to Lagos, it should be like 5K. And we used to raise hell because like, what? 5K, 6K? And because normally the fares were like 2K, 3K, you could afford to buy a seat for your box or your bag. But right now, it's 18,000, 20K.
Yeah, so.
And
guess what?
By this word.
When the price of fuel increases again, it will increase.
Listen, and guess those buses refill their tanks at least once during the trip. At least if the driver is come on, how about people see kids are stuck in school, they can't come back because
they'll go do Christmas then.
Yeah, do you get what I mean? You can't even spend the festivities with your family or friends or whatever. But I mean, everything is fucked up. Like, I don't know what's going on.
That's a big deal to everybody involved in this fuel scarcity.
Transportation and logistics.
You have to suck money out of Nigerians, but God will push all of them.
God pass now. Please, I pray that our next president ensures that it's a better December for us next year.
Your next president already says that subsidy will remove from fuel, so don't bother yourself. You are about to have a glorious 2023.
I know that I've told you.
Winter 2023.
Winter is coming. Literally. This is the real white walker. Oh my God. Fuck shit. I think that should. I think that. Say, sorry.
I go buy bicycle. I'll go and buy bicycle.
You guys, we need to build our tires anyway. We need to work on our ties and glutes.
Anything when involve petrol like this, I don't come out to my hand.
See,
then you're gonna drink that petrol.
I've checked out since. I've not bought fuel in over a month because why am I suffering? Lagos is already giving me shaky. I'm not in the mood to look for anything that is not missing, please. And fuck all those fuel attendants that are actually selling black markets fuel in jerry can to those guys. Fuck you guys. Literally, you guys are part of the problem. If you think you're away from the problem, you are the very problem. Because I see it like right in front of you. They will go and carry jerry can from inside the filling station and give it to those boys at a ridiculous rate so that they can just eat. Fuck you guys. I understand that the country is hard, but fuck you again. What the fuck?
No vex.
Come on.
All right. Prop of the week.
Prop of the week.
Oh, yeah. Props.
The prop of the week on 234 Essential Podcast.
Prop of the week goes to our courts, our justice system once again for turning up.
How many times
3
this
people were
year?
sentenced. I don't even know.
To back.
All right. So 3 people were sentenced to death over the rape and murder of a Unilorin student.
Love it.
Justice Ibrahim Yusuf of Kwara State High Court sentenced 3 persons to death by hanging over the rape and murder of a 300-level undergraduate of the University of Ilorin, Omowumi Olajide. 2 other accused persons were sentenced to 6 years in prison, while 3 were discharged and acquitted.
Love it. First of all,
The wheels of justice move slowly, but they do move.
they move. First of all, for them even catching the people and then holding them accountable, that's amazing. That's a huge win.
Yeah.
Because
shout out to our justice system. We know it's shit, but will I say lately they turn up, especially in sexual crime cases.
Listen,
they try.
See, a lot is going on, but thank God for the things that work, and for the things that do not work, we thank God. Yeah. It's been a great year.
Yeah,
and
we tried
with 234, and that's why you should keep listening. And this is our Christmas episode. There's no Santa Claus. Are you? I mean, maybe somebody needs to dress up next year between the both of us as Santa Claus. 234 Santa Claus.
Now the person will get body pass. By
this time next year, I go still we go check out, Sha. We go check out.
So now it's you. And what a man can do, woman can do.
My voice is not deep enough now.
Don't worry, we go use effects. Don't worry. Santa Claus doesn't have to be a man. Gender equality.
Fair point. You guys, I mean that episode of The Office where Phyllis became Santa Claus and this person wasn't having it. Michael wasn't having it. Michael is such a child.
That was so childish.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
So childish. That's the end of the podcast for today. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year in advance.
Happy holiday, guys.
Yeah, just do your thing and catch you on the next episode.
Yes, guys. Please be kind. Someday I'll get to explain this kindness. Thank you also for listening to my voice and my cold and my cough. Hopefully by the next episode I'll feel better.
Yeah. Don't forget to send your family at 234essential.com, including release therapy.
Please, and follow us on all social media platforms at 234 Essential Podcasts.
All right, man.
Like, share, review. Stay kind, people.
Peace.
Peace, guys. Bye.
All love. Bye.